It is that time of the year again where students are gathering at higher education institutions to further their education. It's also a time where many prospective students are battling to choose which course to go with. The arts continue to be one of the biggest career options in tertiary institutions, with students registering in the hope of breaking into various entertainment industries within the landscape. While to talk to us about the various career options available within the arts, we're joined in studio by Kamini Naidoo, who is the Senior Head of Program, Faculty of Humanities at the Independent Institute of Education. Kamini, it's great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for making the time.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it's that time of the year. It's a big rush for many prospective students going to different universities, looking at getting into the arts. What are some of the most popular courses that are available and are on offer out there?
Well, you know, when you think about the arts, we generally think about dance and music, and you work in a museum, but things have changed, and we live in the 21st century, so the field of arts has evolved into things where students can study journalism, public relations, corporate communication, and there are so many choices out there. And because we live in a digital society, there are also qualifications where you can study to design games, so online gaming, things like branding. And students are, more inclined to be technologically aware. So they want things that allow their minds to be active. And those are some of the choices. Yeah.
Wow. And the role of tertiary institutions or the Independent Institute of Education, do you guys step in? Is there a process where you help students actually try and narrow down which course is best suitable for them, especially within the arts? Is there, a way of looking at skills or talents, just to help students see where they could possibly best fit?
We have various campuses across the country, and at every campus there is a student advisor as well as a career center. So a student can call the call center, or they could go into a campus and they would have a person there that would look at their skills, look at their matric marks, as well as what they're interested in, and provide them with guidance, as well as from a monetary point of view, what is affordable for them.
Yes, speaking of affordability, it's quite a big thing. A lot of students will be going to tertiary institutions without perhaps enough money for registration or enough money to fund their studies. Are there options available that you guys provide for where learners can possibly get an opportunity to be funded or sponsored or get a bursary if they happen to do well with their matric results or in the first year of study?
As a private higher education institution, we do not offer specific bursaries, but we do have payment plans that are affordable, as well as we provide guidance for students. So if they do not want to get into a degree, which is about 3 or 4 years long, there are options to do a higher certificate or a diploma, which from a monetary point of view is a bit cheaper and affordable. But also because our programs run across various brands and various sites, the content is still the same. So the academic integrity of our qualifications and assessments are not compromised in any way.
Any advice for students out there who are looking to get into the arts, who possibly have a narrow view of what it is? Any advice for them in terms of what to look out for and how to best apply themselves when they are looking at taking on a course within the arts?
They have to do their research. Go online, speak to people, ask questions, see what's out there. But most importantly, to make sure that the institution you choose is accredited, it is a legit institution. You don't want to pay huge amounts of money to find out at the end that it's not an accredited qualification. So ask questions, speak to people, go online, read reviews of institutions, check the qualifications, check the type of modules that they offer. And it has to be something that you're interested in, not for the sake of studying.
And not just doing it for the sake of studying as well. I mean, how do we decide, or as a student, how does one decide whether a short course would perhaps better be suited for them, or a longer course? I know you were speaking about degrees which are maybe 3 or 4 years, but I know that there are also short courses that might be on offer. How does one decide?
I think there are various factors that determine that decision. And one of them could be you just don't know what to do, and you don't want to spend money and time doing a 3-year degree or 4-year degree. So do a higher certificate or a diploma and find out if that's what you want to do. Take a gap year and volunteer. So for example, you would like to be a teacher, but you're not sure. Spend some time as a volunteer at a school and decide whether that's something that you want to do. And also look at the pricing of the courses. That's a huge factor, but it is about what works for you. And also if you would like a combination of various disciplines, so photography and media, perhaps start off with a higher certificate in photography and then move on. And then you get a feeling for the industry or the career that you would like to get into.
Oh, Kamini, you've been very, very helpful and insightful. Thank you so much for making the time to come on the show this morning. That was Kamini Naidoo from the Independent Institute of Education, talking to us about the various career options within the arts for those who would like to enroll. It's time for us to take a quick break. Do stay with us. We have more for you on the show.